We ask the gentlemen lah if they are ready. Our brothers. Dah ready ke? Can start now? Okay. Start now. Izzati, are you recording? Yang tu. Okay, dah on. Okay. Alright, start. 3, 2, 1, action.
Slide tak ada, teacher. Suria,
Kenapa
slide.
tak ada?
Tengah loading.
Tengah loading. Okay, tunggu sekejap. Kalau tengah loading, tunggu sekejap lah. Online scam. Hafiz dapat interview orang tu? Dapat? Oh, bagus.
Okay.
Start? Okay, start.
Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, our group, which is group 1, will present about an investigation on the manifestation of Sunatullah, loss of Allah in online scam. Next slide. First, let me introduce you to the other team members. Me, myself, Siti Shafika binti Maizal. The next presenter, Muhammad Hafiz Zafri bin Abdul Kamal, Muhammad Hakim Rosli, and Zuriah binti Ghazali. Next slide. In this presentation, we will talk about introduction, problem statement, plan and methods, findings and discussion, solution and outcomes, and conclusion. I am sure that everyone knows about these issues, but only certain of you know the real meaning behind online scams. Next slide. In this project, we want to know why online fraud happens in our country, Malaysia. Based on statistic fraud in 2019 was 2,512 cases involving a loss of 28 million ringgit. The number increased to 5,846 cases last year with a loss of 41 million ringgit, and increase for the period January to October 2021, which is 8,997 cases involving a loss of 58 million ringgit. This shows that there is something wrong in our government system that is causing these scam cases to increase from year to year and never show signs of decreasing. The question is, why it continues to increase even though the system nowadays are very efficient due to modern technology that can manage the system well and intelligently. Next, I will pass this presentation to Muhammad Hafiz Zafri.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good evening to the members on the floor. Today, I would like to present to you guys our biggest problem that we discussed in our group project, which is capitalism among our society. Alright, what is capitalism? Capitalism is an economic system which is an private individual or businesses own capital goods. Okay. To make all of you guys, but today we are going to focus on online fraud. To make all of you clearer, we came up with one issue, which is that we got from interview session with the victim, which is the victim has been offered with precious gifts such as a teddy bear, necklace, and also the dollar by someone that she didn't know. After that, in order she want to claim that gift, she needs to pay to the scammer to 5 different account in order to claim that. Okay. Here, she very interested with that offer. Without thinking further, she transferred to the first account, second account, third account, and fourth account. And the fifth account, she realized that there is something wrong somewhere that happened. So he realized that she has been scammed. So he go to police station. He went to police station and do report. But there is no action taken by the police station, but by the policeman. Which is when we talk about action, her money, she didn't get her money back, and also the scammer is not being charged either imprisonment or define. Alright, so here there is three main questions that we ask, then we need to answer, which is first one, why the scammer do this activity to gain profit? Second one, why the victim of the scammer easily influenced by the scammer streak. Even though when we think logically, if someone with being offered with precious gifts such as a teddy bear, a dollar, necklace and what and jewelry, we will feel suspicious. But why me? Why he just to give me that precious gift? Right. The third one is why justice cannot be upheld even though we use a systematic system nowadays, which is a federal constitution, and we know that under section 380 hukum kanun keseksaan, which is implement 10 years imprisonment and fine upon on conviction. All right. So the question is, what is the cause to this problem? The cause of this problem is lack of hate among our society nowadays, especially among the scammer itself. So far, this person here, they use their own measurement to seek sustenance, to seek money, which is they use their own measurement, which is they can do whatever they want as long as easier for them to get money, so that they can do that. And it's opposite with Allah's law, which is in the Quran Allah said that in Surah Al-Baqarah ayat 168, which is all on mankind, eat whatever on this earth that is lawful and good. So it clearly shows that this gamer use their own measurement to gain profit. Right. Second, let me ask what is contributing cause to this problem. The contributing cause of this problem is the victim itself also applied capitalism in themselves. So he also wanted the profit from the other side easily. Like you can see here that the victim, how can he be easily influenced by the scammer, even though it's logically it's very very weird, right? And the third one, it, we have the ideology that money is everything nowadays. Money is life. There is nothing. For example, I study here. I'm as a Muslim. I'm not denying that money is everything nowadays. Because of money, I cannot do anything. Because money, I need money to live and life this life happily. See, I study here because I want to get a better job. Why do I want to get a better job? Because of I want to get the best salary so that I can get more money. Why I want the money? Because I want to have a life. Yeah, that's the reason. Money is very important in our society. Right. So the third one is self-interest. We follow our own self-interest, which is money, and without our conscious, we are commit to shirk. And doubtly, doubtly we are break and ignore Allah. So for me, I will pass to Sharifah.
Thank you, Hafiz. Next, I will explain about the plan and methods. For your information, our objective for this project is to find out the Muslim in Malaysia think about Rububiyah. In order to achieve our objective, we use mixed methods which are quantitative and qualitative approach. Next slide. For the quantitative, we created Google Form survey and spread the questionnaire to all public as well as students to see their thoughts on this issue through all social media platforms such as Instagram and WhatsApp. Our respondents consisted of those aged 18 to 55 above and limited to 37 people only. We also do interviews for those who are victims of scammer and also the scammer to identify the real cause of this problem and what are the factors that contribute to this problem. The interview session we did with the scammer via video call WhatsApp, while interview session with the victim of scammer we did through Google Meet. We interview both the scammer and the victim to ensure a balance in the survey so that it is fair and unbiased. After that, we analyze all of the answers that have been given by our respondents in Google Form and the interviews that we conducted. Other than that, we conclude our findings from research and some investigation to make a solution, and we also make sure the objective of the plan is achieved. Next, I will pass this presentation to Hakim.
Okay, thank you, Shafika. So after doing some interviews and survey, we found a few points that very important related on why this problem happened. Exactly the first from the victim, just like how Zafri said a minute ago, there is a capitalism that make the problem occur. Without them, this problem can't be occurred. If one point user lost in their life, online fraud or any kind of lying or stealing can't be happen. But because of they want to profit, the problem happen. And of course, from the point of view of the scammer, they use any kind of method so they can gain profit. And next slide, please. And then from our we interview the victim first, and she herself said that our stress is very high. It's very high that our to set aside the loss of all. And then the scammer said that she do prayer.
Oh, pray. He pray.
Islam.
Allahu Akbar.
But he said that we want to be Islam.
We need to live.
We need to
Yeah.
So just set it aside. Use any method so we can.
Ah,
Yes.
he admit. He
And we see,
I'm surprised.
we can see how money measurement is good. And yes, everyone use money as well. Although Allah said in Al-Imran 103, وَقَدْ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold tightly to the measurement of Allah and don't do it. But why? Why this problem still happen? Because they because yes, we use shirk as one to Allah, make money. Right? But there are two main points that contributing to this shirk. First, the system nowadays, and the people in the system nowadays. Firstly, the system to get the entertainment, education, and the economy nowadays. If you look at any movies or any shows, you can see that money is everything. Who have money is the man of success. Who has money can do anything that you want. Who have money, the the luxury and all. So we do education. Who at the first place is the one that everyone know. Who at the first place is the one that everyone know that he have profit. So everyone going to the first place because they know they gain profit money. Because of that, yes, money become the way of people nowadays. So all this because from Allah's law is established. For that, we find a solution that we can have to decrease this problem. So for the solution, I give it to Zoria.
Interesting findings.
Thank you, Hakim. Next, we continue with the solution and outcome. For the solution, we came up with two solutions. Firstly, we create a poster about how to avoid being scammed and spread it on Instagram story and open a Q&A session. Most of the viewers agree with this solution and said that they are so glad that people are more aware of the issue with the help of social media. They are also said that this poster is good to spread awareness to make sure people out there are more careful. Second, we create a short video about how to avoid being scammed and the importance of the Quran as a source of life, especially to reduce the problem of online fraud. We only use one platform, which is Instagram. We set a goal of 200 views, comments, and like for this sharing information. We receive a lot of feedback from netizens and Instagram followers as a result of this campaign. Mostly, they remark that the solution we came up with was effective in raising awareness of how significant it is to solve this problem and giving reminders. The majority of Instagram followers agree that by establishing Allah law, we are able to achieve justice in life, especially in reducing this online fraud case. Including Allah in all decision making is essential to guarantee barakah in our risk and living in peace and prosperity. Some of them take this matter seriously and agree with this suggestion, and then they become wondering how to run this solution. We also include a rating option to our Instagram story. Around 40 Instagram users answer in this section, and we receive a positive rating for our content, with most agreeing that by establishing the law of Allah, we can achieve justice and lead to Rahmatan lil Alamin. Next, we move on to the conclusion. In conclusion, we realize that many Muslims claim themselves as a truly Muslim and think that we are always right, including ourselves, until we are unaware that we have committed shirk. We realize that now still money is everything. Because of money, we are willing to break Allah's law without feeling guilty and perform the shirk. We thought shirk is just the thing like ritual that we can see with our own eyes, but actually we also have shirk in ourselves when we put money and desire as a priority in our life. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.